says, looking at all three of you, looking at Arclight expectantly, since he's the richest.
I think we might have a representative right here, and I pat Goodwill on his back and push him forward a little bit.
Hi, how are you? Yes, I could sign the warrant.
Very well, then. Here it is. The standard fee of 2 dinar will apply. Processing, of course.
Of course, processing.
Now, I'm assuming
second.
Skitch read the fine print and knows how much money you start with, right?
Yes.
Well, how much do we start with, by the way?
You start with your
24.
career dice value in denarii.
Yeah.
Right, so if you have a D4 in your career, you start with 4 dinar.
And you can have as many cheap or average pieces of equipment as without cost off the bat, pretty much as you can carry. And if you want to buy anything else, it's
pretty much. But yeah, so you guys,
which is kind of why I was like, oh, I don't want to step forward and do this. This is going to be
well, boats will cost thousands, so your explorer career isn't really going to help you.
Yeah, I'll give her the 2 denarii.
All right, the warrant the warrant says, "Let it be known that by order of His Highness I Don King Rinaldi of Triskelion, that the fugitive known as Tasso Bianco, a white-furred badger, is to be brought to justice for the crimes of robbery, burglary, and murder. The reward for bringing him in is specified that if he is brought in dead, the reward will be 5 gold coins, which is 120 dinar, I believe.
Woohoo!
If he is, that's if you bring in his head. If you bring him in alive, it's 9 gold coins, which is a lot more money. But however, you must have this warrant to claim the reward. And I believe Goodwill is signing it.
Yes.
So you guys also basically need Goodwill to claim the reward.
How will we know this, man?
So we can't just throw him in a ditch later and say, fuck him?
Well, you can. The king will be very happy if you do that. He just won't pay you the reward if you don't show up with the warrant.
Oh.
If you want to murder, if you lower classes want to murder each other, go for it. Do it all you want.
So how will we know this man when we see him?
The warrant describes him as a white-furred badger. And you basically have to show up with the head of a white-furred badger and convince everybody that's him. It's the Middle Ages. There's ways to find out. If you kill a white-furred badger and then the murderers stop, hooray!
Hooray, we win.
Hooray!
I mean, I'm not here to judge you guys ethically.
That's true. We didn't pick alignments. All right.
There isn't alignments in this guy. I've had people do that before, by the way. Say, yeah, then we found some head. Here's the guy, and collect the reward, and then leave town.
Well, here we go, guys. Well, let's toothpick brigade. We're off to go get the guy.
So you Goodwill signs the warrant, and I guess you other two guys just make X's, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here's your copy of the warrant.
Thank you.
Jason can write down in his inventory that he has a copy of the warrant for Tasso Bianco.
Dun, dun, dun,
Keep
dun.
this warrant. If you lose it, you will not be able to collect the reward.
Shit. I will not lose this.
I offer the Toothpick Brigade, all three of you, the goal of bring Tasso Bianco to justice.
Excellent.
No problem. We'll have this done before dinner, hopefully.
By this time, it's almost time for dinner and almost time for the rendezvous. I like to ask the players if they had anything else they really needed to do. Is there anything you were looking forward to, or
nothing offhand for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing that you would probably just go ahead and rendezvous, probably at the church, since it's a good place. Where Brother Mahoney is there, where they've asked him to go ahead and lead the prayers and to keep his hands off of people.
He sucks. He couldn't heal anyone.
Yes, it's possible.
I'm very good at healing people. It's been such a long journey. I need a good night's rest, of course.
You're hitting that boy.
You're talking to the wall again. You got to talk out to the crowds. That's not a good lecture at all.
There are people here. Oh, I was looking at the wall. You're right.
God,
You remind me of someone I once met. Very strange Southern man who was very stupid.
I don't know who you'd be talking about.
The only thing the warrant spells out is that Tasso Bianco is some kind of white-furred badger. You could try to gather some sort of information about him, but I don't know what resources you have for gathering information.
I have research. That's not really gathering
I
information.
have inquiry and shadowing, and also I have my favorite use for inquiry is trying to figure out information about targets I'm hunting down.
Excellent. And shadowing is the skill for following people. You would have to find someone suspicious and follow them. The hard part's finding somebody suspicious in the first place. But yes, those are excellent skills for finding people. If Tasso was in the city, you'd probably find him. He's probably not in the city. So, but I mean, yeah, if you want to go looking to gather some information, you definitely have the right skills for it. So, but that's going to take several hours. So before you wander off, is that what what does everybody else want to do? Sometimes in the game, people will have a lot of social skills like carousing or etiquette or streetwise, and those give bonuses in different environments. Carousing gives bonuses in bars and taverns. Etiquette gives bonuses among the nobility. Streetwise gives bonuses among criminals. And sometimes the players go, look, let's split up, do our gather informations, and then get back together and see what we've learned. But I don't know what you folks do. You can do anything. It's a game.
Yeah, do we see any inn or tavern?
There are several inns. The Black Sail is the one that's in the most popular one on the south side. The Blue Roof over here at number 9, that place is called the Three Spears. It is the most expensive inn in the city.
Which is the more cheaper one? Because they obviously have more information.
That would be the Heedless Woman, where you can just go ahead and get like a piece of the floor and sleep near sawdust.
Can I sleep at the church?
But if you are indeed clergy, you can always claim charity at the church. Now, the church, since there's a lot of refugees, I mean, there's a lot of people packed in here. But yeah, you can also claim that. I mean, they can give you a cell. That's what they do as the church.
Yeah, if I could do that, can I possibly convince the clergy to allow my friends to stay the night?
Well, we have so many refugees and so many people in want. What skills do you have useful in convincing them that these people, need it?
Oh, well, I'm very good at negotiation. I might be able to convince them that they won't take up too much room, and it would allow us to save our money so that we can use that money.
You'll have to be good at negotiation, because I'm going to need 2 successes, because the place is so full. And, your 3 adventurers, they all look hale and hearty, whereas we've got, 6 people coughing up lungs.
Can I aid in this?
Say something inspirational, and yes.
Oh, are we around him, by the way?
Yes, you've all rendezvoused at the church. It's just in time for 6 o'clock mass.
Listen, there's a lot of sick people here. I'm very strong. I can lift them in. I can carry them further in, so people can aid them further.
I'm also skilled in helping people, healing them. I've got the doctor skill. If I could be of any assistance, I could.
There's no roll required. Oh wow, you're going to help us with sick people. Come right on in.
There we go.
Sweet.
I'll help.
Just rolls from you folks to help sick people.
That's fine. I'll do that.
Can I try to roll again?
Reverend Mahoney, we need your help over here. This pile of rocks needs to be moved to the other side.
I can help this time. Give me another chance. I've had time to rest.
What do we roll for this?
What do we roll for the doctor thing?
Academics is the doctoring skill, and if you actually have doctor, you actually get to roll a bonus D12 to it. So it's mind, academics, and doctor. If you don't have any, you just roll mind if you don't have anything.
Oh, great.
But remember the rule about botching. If you roll all ones, you've critically failed. So if you're only rolling
it's only a 25% chance.
Yeah, there you go.
No whammy. Ooh.
No whammies, but you didn't.
Congratulations!
Wow, I whammied all 3 of them.
Well, no, you didn't whammy them. You just didn't succeed.
Can I try again, please?
Now,
Wow.
Let's introduce another rule called the personality rule. Your character sheet should have a gift on it called personality. Did you pick up personality for your character?
Oh, Jesus, yeah, I picked a personality. Where was it?
What is your personality?
I don't have it on my sheet. Hang on, I know what it is. It's damn it. Which one was it? It was like number. I remember the number. It was like 14 or something. Fuck. I'm
you
sorry.
randomly rolled for it. Very
yeah,
good.
I rolled for everything. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Most of the time, people aren't big fans of the random rollings.
You know, what? Oh, God damn it! Where is it? Where's personality in the book?
Should be like the first or second line on the character sheet.
I'm obsequious.
Obsequious. Excellent.
I am. Oh, damn it, we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm kind. Yay.
Well, I would think kind would be appropriate. So when you whammy on a roll like this, once a day your character can, if it's related to their personality, tap a gift. You can exhaust your personality. So basically you check off the box next to personality to mark that you used it for today, and I'll let you claim a bonus D12. That means you look at this roll and go, oh man, I really wanted to help these people. Well, my personality is kind. A kind person like me could do it. That lets Jason roll an extra D12.
Well, these people help us. Bye.
Okay, I'm out of ideas.
Why are these the hardest people ever to help? Can I try to help them again?
Here's my other
I
question.
think they're decapitated.
Well, the other point I could bring up is that if you had doctoring or medicine as a favorite use of academics, you could re-roll that 1.
Now, that is also true. The favored use rule says that if you have spent any marks on a skill at all, you can decide that you have a specialty in it called a favorite use for it. Now, academics applies to things like law, history, geography, but it can also apply to medicine. LordKaT could now decide that medicine is his favorite use of academics, and he would write medicine in at no cost on the little blank there for favorite use. This allows him to re-roll 1 1 on any roll, so he could re-roll that D12 that came up a 1. This is another thing that's basically insurance of failing everything. So he can go ahead and write in medicine and then re-roll that D12.
I just wrote in medicine. Yes!
There we go! So as you can see here, there's lots of little assurances that if this is something you're good at, something related to your personality, something related to like your forte, the thing you do the most, there's lots of little assurances you'll succeed. Will you roll really high? Probably not. But at least you can not suck.
See? I didn't kill that one guy!
Well, you probably got a lot of blood and pus and other like lice on you and all kinds of fun stuff here in the Middle Ages. These people are desperate and are living in poverty. Many of them will say that they're afraid to leave the city because they won't be let back in. A lot of them are afraid of this bandit. They say the bandit controls the power of hellfire and burns everyone with the power from beyond hell. And like many of these people are like really, really worried. And not to mention there's just sick and desperate people with the consumption, people with the pox. You guys meet the lowest dregs of society. Most of them don't seem to know anything about the bandits. Most of them just seem desperate. Actually, none of them seem to know anything about the bandits. Never mind. They all seem desperate people. But they're happy to be helped.
Now, I'm assuming it's going to be nighttime then, and I'm not really going to have time to do any research,
also,
right?
one thing to remember about your character, so what's your cycle, though?
I'm day cycle, yeah.
Oh, your day cycle? Okay. Yeah, I think the goats and the cows are day. But if you're twilight or night, some people actually work better at night, so...
I'm a night person.
He is, well.
And there's the sleep penalties don't kick in for 24 hours or so. It's only if you miss one of your cycles, like if you get to your second day cycle. Actually, it's either your third day cycle if there's any penalties. So, all right. Well, the hours. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, if that's the case, I'd actually like to spend the night seeing if I can't do any research at the with the local with local law enforcement. I'm pretty sure they keep some sort of maybe like blotter or something where I can maybe find a pattern to where this guy's doing stuff.
They sort of do, and one thing I have to remind people about is because it's a furry game and you've got day creatures and night creatures, the city is actually open 24 hours a day. It does not shut down at night. It's just all the day creatures disappear and all the night creatures come out. So there's always something going on.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, you would actually what passes for the police are basically the town watch, and the barracks for that is near the police station. Let's see where the barracks. Number 13 on the map there is actually where the police hang out.
13 on the map there.
It's south of where you are.
Oh, there it is.
All right. That's what Jason wants to do. What's everybody else want to do for the next 3 hours or so?
Is there any sort of city hall?
Yeah, they were just the palace is a city hall.
I want to actually return there on my own.
Okay.
If I can move.
I'm not sure what you'll do at the palace. They usually don't let people in.
Freaking. I can't.
I say usually because there's ways around that.
If possible, I would like to assist Goodwill with meeting with the local guard and see if they have any information that we can use.
I strongly doubt Goodwill could evade you with your high bounty hunter skills, so he can't really stop you.
No, please don't.
And so does Mahoney want to try another hand at helping give charity, or does he want
Yes. I want to try to help people again.
You accidentally decapitate someone.
Okay. All right, well, first I'm going to move on to Cyrus. And Cyrus, the palace is usually closed to random unblooded people. Like, you guys aren't nobility and you're not rich. They just don't usually let anyone in. You're welcome to talk to the gate guards as much as you want, or do you have some cunning plan to get inside the palace?
I didn't think this one through.
I didn't think this one. I just walked up
There's
the
also
palace.
people that you can always talk to the gate guards. They might know something.
Okay. Hello, guards.
Oh, hey. The two of them, they're both foxes, and they are dressed much more richly than the guys at the front gate. You notice that they have guns on them. They actually, Arclight, you actually have metal on, right? You got knight trappings. All right. Well, they treat you seriously because you got bling.
I'm here about the bounty on Tasso.
They snort with derision and go, "What about him? We don't know anything."
I want to know how long he's been doing all these things.
How long?
Burglary.
The first fox turns to the other one and says, "What would you say? 3, 4 days? Oh no, at least 5." Normally, the king himself couldn't be bothered with bandits like that, but apparently this Tasso person isn't just singling out rich people. He's actually going after those blue bloods. Yeah, says the other guy. I heard that they say that he made one explode and another one spontaneously combust. Anytime the guys come back from searching along the roads, all they find are badly burned corpses. Ugh, I saw him bring one back. I still see it in my nightmares.
Exploded corpses?
Oh, like bits and pieces all over the place. Arclight, do you have any skills at talking to people and getting straight answers out of them?
Yeah, negotiation. That's it.
Well, actually, negotiation is when you actually want something from them. These guys are giving it freely. I'm thinking either gossip or inquiry are the useful skills for this.
Yeah, I don't have that, really.
Okay. Sometimes people in the game don't always tell the truth, but that's because they don't know anything, so they have lots of wild speculation and rumors. Bounty hunters are skilled seeing through that, but you can still chat with the guys if you want to.
So has anyone actually seen Tasso?
The guys look at each other and go, "No, I'm not really sure. We did have that one eyewitness report that said he had eyes that glowed like coals and fur as white as the grave. That's really much the only thing we have to go for, that we have on him."
And this one eyewitness. Who is he?
Yeah. Who is the witness? I don't know. We're pretty sure the magistrate knows. Oh, yeah, the magistrate knows everything. They nod to each other.
And where may I find the magistrate?
Oh, he's in here.
May I see him, please?
They kind of look at each other going, I don't know. If we bother the magistrate with every random guy just looking for the bounty, we could get in serious trouble and lose our cushy jobs. Look, I got this gun. Chicks dig it when you have a gun.
Well, if you wish the city to be rid of a plague, you need someone to cure that plague. I am that man, or at least part of a team.
Wow,
if I
this
don't
guy...
have all the information about the man, I cannot find that man.
This guy talks a lot of sense, but we could lose our jobs. We're kind of on the fence about this, but I'm thinking this sounds like you want something from them. Now we're talking negotiation.
Sweet.
So, let's see. Now, see, I could go either way on this. Do you think you're outsmarting them or reasoning them with your mind, or do you think you're showing off your strong conviction with your will? What do you think?
No, she's not using his mind at all.
I'm not using my mind. I've only got D4 in mind.
Well, you look pretty stubborn, and this is emotional, so we're going to go with... Well, I'm one of those generous game masters, so let's go ahead and go with will and negotiation. And do you have anything else that you think applies to this?
Well, the night strappings make me look like a dude. Like, body could work like...
I'll let you use that on a tiebreaker.
Okay. Let me just...
That's another thing that's nice about the game. Now, do you have any marks at all in negotiation, or are you just leaning on your career for that?
That is 2 marks in negotiation, and that's it.
Would you like to declare a favorite use, since I'm staring at a 1 right there?
Yes.
How about, I'm going to suggest negotiating with city officials as a favorite use. So you could write that in. The first time you declare a favorite use, it's free. If you want to change it later, it costs experience points. That's how we get you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've declared that as a...
Then you may re-roll that d6 that rolled a 1.
No whammy.
Whammy!
Ah, man, you guys just aren't pulling. The only other thing you have to pull out is your personality. What's your personality?
Obsequious, so I can just suck up to them.
That's exactly what you're doing. Yeah, gate guard's working hard.
Throw a D12 at that pile.
Tap that and throw the d12 in there.
Pow!
Yay!
So,
Here I am trying to demo the game, and here you guys are rolling like ass in front of everybody.
Stop sucking, Arclight.
So I guess Cyrus just sits there and says, "You'll let me in, handsome." And they...
You big stud, you.
Well, he makes a
Nice
good case.
gun you got there.
Oh, really? Yeah, it shoots really straight. I've got powder loaded in it. Just wad it right in there. All right. Well, he seems reasonable enough. He's, I guess he's a knight or something. They decide to unlock the gate and let you inside.
Thank you very much.
Now, they show you to the magistrate's office, but you don't actually get in the magistrate's office. You get stuck in the front room by a short armadillo fellow, the same guy you saw earlier. He looks surprised to see that you have returned. And he says, "Hello, I am Escudo, the assistant to the magistrate. When I speak is with his voice. I see you've returned. Have you caught the bandit already? It's only been a couple hours."
No, I just require more information on the bandit.
Huh. How did you get back? No, never mind. Let's see. More information. He looks at you funny. It's like, you're the... well, we gave the eyewitness report. Says he's a white-furred with red glowing eyes. He looks kind of nervously at you.
What more do you know about that?
There really isn't that much more to tell, he says, hemming and hawing as lie, doubt, and truth buttons appear to the right side of his head.
I think that if there is only one surviving eyewitness, that is an utmost importance.
He just looks at you. Where are your companions? Is this just for your own words? Or, sorry, just for your own self?
We're gathering information also. This is on my accord that I wish to...
I am loath to say more, as the magistrate has ordered that it is a state secret. And if I were to tell one person, he might tell, "Get out." And it could be a great embarrassment to His Majesty. And then when it gets found out, it kind of rolls downhill to low civil servants like myself. And I don't want to lose this cushy job. So chick dig you when you have a pen in the ledger.
So would you rather a one-man pillage or a small embarrassment?
Do you swear to tell no other souls?
I swear, if this is important to my party, I may have to relay that information, but it's safe with us.
I don't know if we can trust them. You barely look trustworthy to me. He looks you up and down. You look trustworthy, right?
Yes.
You look obsequious to me. Like, just away with words. Well then, our intelligence leads us to believe that Tasso Bianco, his real name is Tasso Piancala. And I know people goes, "Can you spell that?" It's like, look, just write down Tasso, Tasso. Let's see, Pino Colada. No, I can't pronounce it. I pronounced it once correctly. The Pino Colina family was a noble family that unfortunately could no longer be extended credit. The king has absorbed their fortunes in with his own. Dun, dun, dun. We believe this Tasso fellow has gone on a rampage of revenge against the king and all nobles for losing his estate, even though it was totally within our rights to, totally take his estate and sell it and take all the monies. I mean, totally, right?
Yeah,
well, what I've heard is that this man attacks anyone, royalty or poverty.
That's what the commoners believe, but our intelligence leads us to believe he only attacks nobles. He's on some sort of blood-crazed revenge, not motivated by money, but by revenge and by murder.
And how many nobles have been taken so far?
Well, he doesn't. take any or ransom. See, if he was just ransoming them, that we could deal with. We've got systems in place that when they kidnap our princes and princesses and move them to other castles, we just pay the ransom and get it done with. No, he's been murdering them, and he's been murdering them along the Western Road, which is one of our important diplomatic conduits between the Western nations. And yeah, he just burns them alive.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, sorry, I muted. Is there any other high priority target that we can guard in the shadows?
Well, the nobles are afraid to leave town. So I dare say that in the 2 days now that we've had lockdown, we don't think any of them will be leaving soon. I suppose if you could convince a noble to leave town and be public about it by flying colors, then I dare say you would be the next target, since there hasn't been any nobles in or out of the city for the last 2 days.
I also heard a small rumor that there's exploded corpses. Sounds quite magic.
Could be. I'm no wizard. I couldn't tell you. That's what the bodies came back and they were in pieces. I couldn't tell you if they were dismembered or exploded. And I can't let you interview our one eyewitness because the High King himself doesn't like to be disturbed.
Okay, I understand. That sounds like enough information to find this man.
I hope I can be of some help. Bring this murderer to justice. The king will be ever grateful to you.
I will, sir, and I bow and I leave.
All right. Meanwhile, zoom, somewhere else at the barracks. At the barracks, there are lots of there's not a lot of watchmen milling around. You'll see some guys doing some drills in the courtyard, but other than that, the town watchmen are out watching. So let's see. There's a bounty hunter here who wants to gain audience. So they send Lieutenant Wilgefortis, a muscular-looking skunk guy, comes out to talk to you. A lot of the town watchmen happen to be skunks for some reason. Says, so you guys are sellswords, huh?
Yeah,
Did you brave enough to actually get this fellow?
No, getting him will be the easy part once we know where we're supposed to go. That's where you come in. We suspect you folks might have, dealt with enough reports or information otherwise that you might have heard a little thing here or there about him, and information.
Well, I'm no road warden. I'm a town watchman. See those walls? I stay on this side of them. That's why I'm still alive after 10 years.
Oh, of course. That's a noble thing there. Do you have any contact with the man on the roads, the one who might have heard anything about this?
Well, the people say he's got some, I did help them bring in some of the bodies. People say it was a result of wizardry and that kind of stuff. But hey, wait a minute. Why am I talking to you, some random guy off the street?
Oh, look. Okay, we're all friends here. We're all trying to do the same goal. I'm just asking some questions, trying to help the greater good and all that good stuff, No,
I'll just talk to any random guy.
I'm going to show him the warrant, and I'll be like, sir, I assure you, we're just trying to help out.
Oh, you guys actually have a freaking warrant. Well, it's going to get him off the street. Let's see. I happen to know, being a town watchman, you have to learn a little bit about wizardry because you'll see the results of it. And while they say the bodies were exploded, they really looked a lot more dismembered to me. I think he's actually just burning the people alive the good old-fashioned way. Like, hey, Tony, you remember that time we soaked that one guy in pitch? Yeah, he just kept screaming and screaming, right? Good times.
Good times indeed.
Hey, listen, do you guys have any records of the recently deceased? Maybe we can see some sort of pattern with their deaths. Since you guys don't deal explicitly with the roads.
Oh, we can totally show them to you. I guess if you guys have the warrant, you can read, right?
Oh, I can read.
Well, come on this way.
I can read it. I can research. Hey, it's my specialty.
If you need to put some wax in your ears for the screams, we're just interrogating prisoners. It's
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's the Middle Ages, Let's see. Of the records that they take him in to read, the handwriting is small and cribbed, and even worse than normal handwriting. And there's quite a few books because there's quite a few crimes, and they have them organized by date, not by importance. I will need a skill roll to go through old records. Jason, what skills do you have useful in reading books?
Literacy and research.
You actually have research. Excellent. Academics is the perfect skill, but research will let you do it in half the time and gives you a D12 bonus.
Can I assist with searching